For years, lust controlled my life. Wasn't about pornography, sexual temptation. It was about constantly looking for something outside of myself, feeling emptiness that never seemed to go away. Chase relationships, attention, alcohol, parties, temporary highs, thinking each one would satisfy me. None of them did. Every time I gave in, it felt good for a moment, but afterwards, I was left feeling empty, ashamed, and looking for the next escape. If you're watching this today, I want you to know you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with lust, and many suffer in silence because they're afraid to talk about it. I know that feeling because I lived it for decades, man. It finally changed, wasn't simply trying harder. I tried making promises to myself. I tried relying on willpower. I tried telling myself this is the last time. It never was. Willpower alone never lasted because I wasn't dealing with a deeper issue. I just started asking myself why I kept running back to lust. For me, it was loneliness, stress, boredom, unresolved pain, and wanting comfort. Lust wasn't the real problem. It was the way I tried to escape the real problem. The turning point came when I stopped filling my life with destructive habits and started replacing them with healthy ones. Spent more time praying, started reading scripture every day, began exercising, riding my bike, creating content, learning leather craft, and surrounding myself with people who wanted to grow instead of people who encouraged bad decisions. Little by little, new habits changed, how I spend my time, where I focus my mind. It doesn't mean temptation disappeared overnight. Temptation still comes, but now I recognize it much earlier. Instead of entertaining it, I changed my environment, go for a walk, hit the gym, pray, work on a project, call someone I trust. I learned that starving temptation while feeding purpose is far more effective than sitting around holding temptation until it goes away. One of the biggest lessons I learned is that what you feed grows. If you're constantly scrolling through content that stirs your desires, watching movies that glorify lust, or following accounts to tempt you, you're making the battle much harder than it needs to be. Guarding your eyes and your mind isn't about living in fear. It's about protecting your peace. And for me, faith became the foundation. Jesus didn't just forgive my past, he gave me a new direction. Instead of living it for temporary pleasure, I started living with purpose. I discovered that real freedom isn't found satisfying every desire. Real freedom is learning that your desires no longer control you. If you're struggling today, don't give up because you failed yesterday. Recovery isn't about being perfect. It's about getting back up every time you fall. Continue to move forward to the person God created you to become. If this video encouraged you, subscribe to my channel. My mission is to help people overcome addiction, rebuild their lives, strengthen with their faith, and discover the past. It doesn't have to define the future. You're never too far gone for God to change your life. And I'm living proof of that, man. Like, I should be here today, but I'm here trying to encourage y'all and help y'all move into the purpose that God has for you, man. God's doing amazing things out here and impossible things. Love y'all. God bless y'all, man.